Watch Quinnon Williams. Watch 92. Shroop. Holding. And it's coming. Why you brought him in? It's 2 plays back to back. Back to back. That's 2 plays back to back with 92. That's why you trade those picks for Quinnon, bro. For the record, those 2 plays were back-to-back plays. Back-to-back reps. A-gap pressure. Quinnon Williams, welcome to Dallas. Let's talk about this thing, y'all. Let's go. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is stealing my joy tonight. I'm not going to let it happen. Yo, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy, Footsdaking, as always. Thank you guys for like, share, subscribing. The Cowboys handle business tonight, and we got a lot to talk about. We're going to talk about standouts from this game. We're going to talk about Quinnon Williams' impact. We're just going to talk about the Cowboys getting a win. Yes, I know, Foots, it's the Raiders. I don't care. This team couldn't get stops versus a bad, and I want to make this clear, a bad Arizona team. That was a bad loss 2 weeks ago. It feels like so much has happened. It feels like we've been waiting for this game to hit, and it hit. So thank you guys for being here, locking in with me, because I got to tell you guys, I'm bringing good energy. I'm not letting nobody steal my joy. But before we get to this video, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors over at Sleeper. Make sure that you guys are using the app. Sleeper has some amazing plays. You can get on there. You can get online. You could, if you didn't play tonight, you're crazy. The Thursday night picks will be up on tomorrow's video. But just for this recap, I just want to make sure that I do shout out Sleeper and all that they have done for the channel. Again, the plays, the app, how clean it is. There's nothing like it. It's literally second to none. All right, let's get into these standouts. And as I recap the game, we can't start this recap without talking about Brian Schottenheimer. Actually, let me take it back, because I'm very excited. These guys played inspired for their brother, Marshawn Nean. If there's one thing I'm not going to do, and I want to make sure that I said this, I'm not going to poo-poo these guys. You know why? Because football is literally an escape. These guys are going to have to bury their brother soon, right? They may not make the playoffs. That's fine. It may happen. That's fine too. You want it to happen, but we only get so many of these games to enjoy, right? They won a game. These guys deserve to be happy, especially what they're going through. It's not that serious to come in here and, oh, it's just the Raiders and down them. Nah, these guys deserve to feel how they feel. And, you know, rest in peace to Marshawn Nean again. Shout out to him. Shout out to the team for playing inspired. Also, shout out to Brian Schottenheimer for sitting George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. Whoever didn't agree with that, you're nuts. You are nuts, and you have not been in an athletic situation. You haven't been on a team. You have to set the precedent. So I don't know what CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens did. Y'all can hear my energy with this. I don't know what they did. I also don't care. If they didn't follow the rules, your best players will sit a series. And guess what? The Cowboys started off slow because of it. You two are hurting your team, not doing what you're supposed to do. Now, Pickens played amazing. CD had a touchdown, but that doesn't negate the fact nobody's bigger than the program. And guess what? Brian Schottenheimer went over there. Hey, I'm going to love on you too. Like, hey, you know, all smiles, I'm still me, but it has to be discipline behind it. I'm glad Brian Schottenheimer did what he did. Salute to you, because the energy is not changing. You're not waffling, and that salute to you, Shotty. Okay, let's get to these standouts, guys. And number one, Quinnon Williams. Quinnon Williams was, if I remember when Amari Cooper got traded to Dallas, I was like, okay, I see why they did this. Jerry, Steven, Will, okay. Like, we've talked about it ad nauseum, but now we see why the Cowboys traded for this guy. That A-gap pressure, the run stuffs, the sacks. He had 2 sacks tonight, guys. 2? One. He was all over the field, guys. The pressures were out of this world. There's a reason why he's an all-pro, and you saw it tonight. And by the way, he doesn't even know this defense. Like, you could tell he's not really gotten his sea legs under him. It was like, yeah, kind of just go get the quarterback. But pretty soon it's going to really hit. And you saw other guys really around him, like, playing well because of how well he was playing. Kenny Clark, are you serious? Like, Kenny Clark looked like a new guy tonight. We're going to have to talk about this because, yes, Osa did get the sack late, but it's like, man, when this team's going to be at their best, it looks like you may want to have Kenny Clark and Osa on the field together. But Kenny Clark and Quinnon on the field together. But number one, Quinnon Williams, hands down. Number two, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, he had multiple drives this game where he just looked like a freaking stud. Like, he looked like a coach on the field, whipping the ball around. There was a little bit of pressure. Max Crosby's still a guy. I still don't know why Max Crosby was like, yeah, you know what, I'm okay with staying with the Raiders. I'm loyal to these guys. Why? The team is terrible. Geno has wasted a year of Max Crosby's career. Like, you only get, again, I talked about earlier, you only get so many of these. I don't know what the loyalty's for, but hey, Max, if you want to do that, salute to you. Number three, so Dak Prescott was outstanding. We'll talk more about him throughout the week. Number three, man, George Pickens. And I'm not going to take the route of who's better, CD or Pickens, but I do like the fact that Dak just said, okay, this drive, they're going to single cover you, Pick, you're getting the ball. They're going to put a Lulu corner on you, you're getting the ball. Because I'm sure when I go back and watch the offense, I'll see that CD was getting bracketed. And CD had some nice plays, and he had the touchdown. This isn't about the whole who's better, George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb. It's about you have an amazing duo that if you're going to go on a run and try to get hot, you need both of these guys to play football. It's not about who's better. You need both of these guys next week to beat Philly. You need both of them to be on their A game, and I'm hoping that they will be. Number four, Javonte Williams. I love the fact that Shotty came out and said, we're going to run the ball, and we're going to run the ball, and we're going to run the ball. Next, and you know, Malik Davis has some nice runs. Next week, I want to see how Shotty deploys this thing because I think to slow down that Philly rush, you need to keep them honest about running the football. Now, what type of runs? They had a run today where Brevin Span-Ford was on the edge, and they caught the edge, and it's like, Eureka, Shotty, you're getting it. Get one of your best blockers that's just sitting on the sideline, get him on the football field. So it was good to see that because, okay, now we're getting it. We're getting that. We can get these edge runs. We can get these good reach blocks with Brevin Span-Ford. We can get some of these, you know, I do like when they do the split zone stuff, but I will say you could see that Max Crosby had a beat on some of their runs. So Shotty's going to have to switch it up, but it was good to get a rhythm this game in the run game. I really, really like that. Man, number five, Donovan Ezeraku. The guy just keeps making plays. He had a safety. He had a tackle for loss. He's going to benefit. And I really thought Jadeveon Clowney played well too. Like, these guys are going to benefit from that A-gap pressure because what's going to happen is they can start timing their rushes a little bit different because quarterbacks are going to have to step up. Now, everybody's going to say, oh, Foots, it's the Raiders' offense. I'm here to tell y'all, Philly's offense doesn't look good and it hasn't looked great all season, right? Their O-line, if you really watch, I'm talking about really watch, really watch, their O-line hasn't been great. And oh, by the way, they just lost Lane Johnson. I'm telling you, Dallas can win this game coming up, and what better time to have your defensive line playing how it is. Clowney, Ezeraku, these guys are doing some nice things. Number six, Deron freaking Bland. Bland, way to jump back and get back in your mode. Now, he did get beat by Lockett on a big third down, but other than that, had the pass defense. We finally got a pass defense this year. Oh, and by the way, I don't want to knock any player, but man, it was good not seeing Elam out there. You saw Revel get his feet wet. Revel had some nice plays. It was cool to see Revel just getting in his bag, getting some reps, right? Man, I got to say this. Kalen Carson is on this list right behind Bland. That cornerback position is now starting to look like it's working itself out. Shout out to my boy Skywalker Still. He was one of the first people to say, like, yo, they might have found something in Kalen Carson at corner. And this is now 2 straight weeks of great tape that I can tell by the TV copy that these guys played well, right? I'm excited. I'm really excited about it. But back to Bland, just the fact that Bland tackled well, he was where he was supposed to be. He did get beat, but he was where he's supposed to be. I was really excited about that. And then last but not least, Kalen Carson, number 8. I just got to tell you, man, you're happy for the kid. Because last year, just being real, I said it multiple times, the game looked too fast for Kalen Carson. It didn't look too fast tonight. All right, he's tackling. He's where he's supposed to be. He's good in that off-man zone vibe. Like, he knows those route combinations. He's not the fetus of foot. Say that 10 times. The fetus of foot. the fleetest of foot. So what he does is, he does a great job of it. He'll do a great job of making sure that he's pattern matching well. And I like that about him. So those are my 8 standouts from the day. There are plenty more. You could give an honorable mention to Hunter Lukey. You can give an honorable mention to Brevin Spann-Ford. I like the way Malik Hooker played. Like I told you guys, getting Malik Hooker back in the fold would matter. He ran the alley on a big run. Like, so seeing these things happening in real time, you could get to a place in your mind where you look at this defense and say, I know it's not perfect, but it ain't bad. So it's your boy Footsdaking. I'm really excited about just the fact that the Cowboys won, bro. Just going into this Eagles game, having new life. Dak's swag was good. Pickens' swag is on fire. Him and CD are going to play good football versus the Eagles. I'm excited. It's Eagles week. Let's go. I ain't running from nothing. We should be scared. No. I want to see that great defense versus this great offense with our new and improved defense. It's your boy Footsdaking as always. I love you guys. A lot of content coming to the channel this week.